And welcome back one and all to the 28th annual Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament here in beautiful Summerside, PEI. This contest part of the round of 16 in the Gus division as the third place Western Kings face off against the second place Dartmouth Whalers. So both teams looking to advance to the second round of this playoff section of the tournament. The most exciting part has been starting and continues today and into Sunday, as it only gets more exciting from here on out as both teams warm up to get their legs moving. The Western Kings going for a few laps before we get started on this opening draw. If you tuned in yesterday, you'll note that the Dartmouth Whalers won the skills competition yesterday, and so they have that sort of high to ride into this contest, as well as a pretty good record to start the round robin. But it all goes away now as winner moves on and the loser goes home, as everything on the line for this contest for both teams. Moved on the near side, up the ice it goes, as here comes Coleman in for Dartmouth. Shot on goal right away, and that one covered up by Martin, who gets the starting goal for the Kings. It's always great to have live hockey here on a Saturday morning. Sometimes even before breakfast. There's that one taken in by Penny, trying to dance. And Penny, one part of the All-Star, one of the All-Star teams in this tournament. Shot. Dunphy goes wide. Onto the point. Drive from the point. That one whistles wide. Near side wall. Picked up here by the Western Kings, looking to clear the zone. Shepard picks that up. Leads his league in scoring as Shepard with 44 points in 17 games played. Quite an average record. Far side, chipped ahead. And Gregg back to pick that one up for Dartmouth. Lead pass ahead for Dunphy, and it's just out of his reach. And that'll be an icing call here against the Whalers. We'll go all the way back down to their zone for this draw. Face off in the offensive zone, Fitzgerald on the draw for the Western Kings. One back to the point, on the point swung on the near side, or far side rather, as Miracle tried to get a grasp of that, but he was knocked off the puck. And looking to re-enter the zone here, the Kings trying to dump it past the defense. On the far wall, picked up through neutral ice, one-handed pass, as it's dropped off to McDonald on the left wing side. McDonald to the net, a shot save, rebound chance. Cleared away, not quite though, as Miracle unable to clear solidly, but he follows it up and moves a pass across on the near side to Hegretz. Hegretz down the wing, shot, and that one goes through the defense. Couldn't get solid wood as he was stick checked by Aiden Leckie. Leckie stops that one from going further. Near side picked up by Penny, and Penny takes a tumble there trying to corral the puck. Leckie skating after it now. McDonald hustling towards the goal. Leckie can't feed it to him as it caught the feet of the defenseman. And it's moved ahead by Penny now in transition. Here comes Penny down the right wing side. Moves to the back end, holds on to it. Been very effective in all the Western Kings games. Cooper. Shot from distance, sails over the goal. As I was up and over Traves, but also up and over the net. Here comes Shepard. Moves across. One-timer for Penny and blocked in front by Reeves. Taken behind the goal by Gregg. Dax Gregg. Pass across. What a touch that was. Leckie receives that pass over to Myers, and that was just outside of his reach. Myers chases it down. Turns below the goal line. Penny on the back check trying to strip him of the puck. Moved off the wall. Penny on the far side. Saucer across. Hines trying to get after it. Left the puck behind. Here's Myers now. for the Whalers. Myers dances. Nice move. Gets to the inside. Moves it across. Here's a shot. Glove save made. On that shot by McNeil from the point, as Martin tested early here in the first. Coleman on the face-off for Dartmouth. Draw one back to the point to McNeil. McNeil, a shot from distance. Deflected rebound, score! It popped up in front and Coleman made no mistake. As the Whalers open the scoring. And lead the game 1-0 here in the first. William Coleman, the Whalers captain, strikes again. And now Dunphy's after on the left wing side. On the attack again, Dartmouth, a shot. That one whistles past the glove hand side low. Back onto the point. He's going to get the cycle going here as Coleman in the corner. Coleman. Nice move by Coleman to the net. And a shot, and that went off a leg and wide. Dunphy turning with it. Dunphy. Shot off the pad and wide. And caught the stick as well of Martin. Great pressure here by the Whalers. Looking to extend their lead. McFarland knocked off the puck near side. Held to the line by McNeil. Dumps it back in the corner to continue the cycle. Parsons on it defensively here for the Western Kings. Near side. Dunphy swings it. Knocked down to the ice. As that one taken now by Fitzgerald. Moves past the defense and blocked there. McNeil on the back check. Close call there for Trays as he fumbled that momentarily. It had a funny bounce on him. Lucky takes it up the left wing side. Lucky moves wide. Lucky, a shot. He scores! What a shot! Post and in for Aiden Lucky. An absolute snipe past the glove hand of Phoenix Martin. And that gives the Whalers a 2-0 lead here early in the first. Aiden Lucky, number 16, with a dart. Near side. Turning with it is Romanowski. Moved across. Touch play up the wing. That one blocked by Shepard.
Number 16, Aiden Lucky. Assist by number 1.
That one taken here. Dropped by Hines to Penny. Penny in the zone. Stops up. Saucer pass to the point. Drive from distance. Blocked in front by Murchison. Moved down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against the Whalers. And so the Western Kings set up in the offensive zone here for this draw. Camden Shepard on the draw. Clean win of the draw there for Kennedy Sim. Near side. Myers trying to clear it in front. Knocked off the puck by Shepard. Shepard trying to sweep it. Blocked by Hines. Sim picks it up. Moves out with it. Chips it past all the way down for an icing call against the Whalers. Once again, another face-off taking place to the right of goaltender Carter Traves. Or left, rather. My mistake. I was watching the players and not the official. Official drops the puck, and in the corner, Miracle intercepts that. Centering pass for Fitzgerald, picked off by Sim, looking to clear for Dartmouth. He pass ahead to Myers in stride. Myers moves wide, shoots, and he looked to pick the glove hand side as well, but he sends it about 6 inches wide. Miracle on it. Chips it out. Isanor picking it up here on defense for Dartmouth. Near side to Myers. Touch play ahead. All the way through. It found its target as it's moved in front. And unable to capitalize on that rush chance. Fitzgerald moves to the inside. Holds on. Drops it off. Miracle back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald drags and shoots in front of the net. Open side. What a stop that was. Moving across the goal mouth was Traves to rob his man in front. What a save there by the Dartmouth goaltender. Highlight reel stuff from number 1. So that keeps it scoreless on the defensive end for Dartmouth, that is. And that could have been the spark that the Western Kings needed to get back into this contest. Of course, still plenty of hockey left to play, only a 2-0 lead. And we're still only just nearing the halfway point of this first period. Shepard dances by and stripped momentarily there by Dunphy, but he gathers it in. Pass in front. Penny with it, a shot blocked. Great block there by Isanor. Out the play to Coleman. Coleman stripped to the puck. Shepard back in. Hines rather fires a shot. That one over top of the blocker side. Dangerous pass intercepted. Across to Penny. Western Kings again. Shot. They score! It's Penny in front. Or from the point rather. And he did have a man in front of the net. It looked to have gotten all the way through. And just like that, the Western Kings on the board to cut the lead in half. Just what the doctor ordered for the players in black and red. So the Western Kings on the board, making things interesting once again. And so look to extend that effort here as Fitzgerald moves across the line. He looks to continue the push here for the Kings. Taken behind the goal.
Kings goal. Score by number 63, Easton Penny.
Easton Penny on the board again with that one. Lecky moves out. Lecky, 1-on-2. Lecky moves wide. Nice move by Lecky. Try to center it. Blocked by Fitzgerald. McDonald. Pass in front. Onto the point shot through screen. And that one patted aside. McDonald behind the goal. Runs out of room. Moved across. Here's a chance. Shots. They score! Pass across and no mistake. As Martin got a piece of it, but not enough. As the Whalers regain their 2-goal cushion here in the first. And it looks like it might have been Henry McKenzie with the goal. We'll find out who the goal scorer was shortly here. I didn't catch the numbers on the play. And we got a face-off here at center ice. Myers moved across left defensive side. Parsons moves it ahead to Penny. So the Kings look to get back in the game again, but and it is Henry McKenzie with the goal. McDonald with the assist as Shepard moves ahead. Shepard to Hines. Hines a shot through a screen blocked by Isanor in front. He gathers it in the corner. Isanor off the backboards. Reeves gets past him. Myers there to help out. Almost left it there for Shepard as number 3 was lurking there in the zone. Intercepted by Shepard. Nice move by Shepard. And he knocks his man down trying to get to the net. Taking out Isanor on the way. Near side Myers. Outlet play blocked by Penny. Look out. Number 63's got it again. Almost tried a Michigan there. Pass it across to Hines and he fanned on the shot. And leaving the puck behind there was Myers. Still in the attack here of the Kings. Shepard. Pass across. Myers gets back to block that. As the Kings get started in the offensive zone. Penny skate the stick. Knocked off the puck. And cleared out of the zone. All the way down for an icing call against the Whalers. Fitzgerald on the draw. The offensive zone against Coleman. Clean draw win there for Coleman. Moved around on the far side corner. Miracle trying to hound them on the forecheck. Fitzgerald picks it up below the goal line. Turns and spins with it. Fitzgerald trying to put it out front. Blocked by the defense. And here comes McFarland up the ice. Lead pass for Coleman. Coleman 1-on-2. He's got Dunphy coming up following. There's the trailer as Dunphy swings it around looking for Coleman below the goal line, but it goes across. Picked up there. Moved in the corner by McFarland around the net. McFarland pass in front. Shot by Dunphy. Save. Rebound for Coleman. He can't put it towards the goal. Another chance. That one cleared down the ice by the Kings. As Dartmouth going to work in the offensive zone, creating all kinds of havoc for the Kings. Near side for Dunphy. Look to reset here. Dunphy. Stick check by Shepard, but he can't get a hold of the puck. Neal dumps it in for a line change here for the Whalers as Cooper gets after it. Cooper near side for Hines. Hines on the wall. Finally cleared out. Hines gains possession. Moves it ahead. Here comes Penny 1-on-1. Moves ahead. Almost put the defense there with a nice inside-out move. Shepard on it. Here's Penny again. Another move wide, but he's stick checked by Romanowski. Turns with it again. Penny resets. He's got Hines. One-timer! And a save made with the glove by Traves. They reset in the offensive zone. Shepard on the draw here for the Western Kings. Hines parked at the top of the circle there for a possible set play for the Western Kings here. Shepard goes to the goal. Shepard again. Pass to Hines. Nice pass in front and a block there. A great active stick for Romanowski as he read the play. Cross Lucky. Lucky tried to chop it towards the goal, but it's gathered in by Hines now. And here come the Western Kings moving up the ice. Shepard into the zone. Moves wide, holds onto it. Shepard in front, looking for a bank play. Here's Penny now. Penny. Knocked off by the Whalers defense as McDonald drops it for Lucky. Lucky moving across. And that one taken away by Hines as he skates in. Hines across, looking to send Penny away. Taking her backhand feed, taken off by Shepard. Shepard stick check by Sim. Parsons gathers it in. Sim with an intercept and fires it into the zone. Frizzell on the wall. Carrick Frizzell. Behind the goal looking to center. Knocked out the puck. Myers. Off the boards. Reeves on the wall. Shot from distance. Deflected wide. Far side back onto the point. Isanor from the point of shot. And that's blocked in front. Taken out now in transition. Here come the Kings. Penny. Unable to dance past the defense. He has to go back check now and try to take Sim off the puck. Dump back to the neutral ice and fired into the Dartmouth bench for a stoppage here with 4.7 remaining on the clock. Face off in neutral ice. Fitzgerald against Sim. And that'll do it here for the first period of play. 3-1 lead after one for the Whalers. We come back to you for the second period shortly. You're watching the 28th annual Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament here in Summerside, brought to you by High Button Sports. And lights back on in the arena. We're ready to start this second period of play. 3-1 lead for the Whalers after one. Let's see how the Kings respond here in the second. They try to make an effort in this one to come back. Fitzgerald off the near side, looking to get on the attack for the Kings. Frizzell picks that up. Cross on the left defensive side of McNeil. And offside waved off here as Frizzell picks it up. Frizzell moves up the side, drops it off. Quick shot, there he scores! From the left wing side. And it looks like it's Bentley Myers with that wrist shot. And that one beat Martin clean on the glove hand to extend the lead to 3 here for Dartmouth early in the second. As the Whalers well in control of this one. So quite the back foot that the Whalers are putting the Western Kings on here, as look for the Kings to try to mount some desperation here, as they don't want to get this game to be more out of reach than it already is. As Cooper off the glass. Here comes Penny. Far side for Hines. Hines into the zone. Holds on and shoots. Pad save, a rebound cleared. Taken in, gathered in, and moved to Coleman. Across on the left wing side to Dunphy. Dunphy moves it past. Nice move by Dunphy. Skating it down. Dunphy turns with it. He ran out of real estate, but he turns to the corner to try to set it up. Move below the goal line for McFarland. McFarland holds onto the puck, onto the point, and that one unable to be held just outside the line for an offside call. Now Bentley Myers with the goal, assisted by Frizzell. So the Western Kings with their work cut out for them here for this round of 16 game, as that's moved ahead by Fitzgerald. Stopping it up. Taken away by the Whalers. Great pass there by McKenzie. Finds McDonald. McDonald alone! And he ran out of room as he was poke checked on the way through by Martin, who's lost his goal stick. And a check there on the wall is going to be called. And so the Western Kings, misfortune continuing here, as they will go to the box for a penalty. And it's Fitzgerald with a boarding call here. So now a power play for the Whalers with a chance to extend their lead to 4 here with the advantage. Lucky steps up to the plate against Shepard. Lecky on the draw. Works in below the goal line. Holds on to it. Checked by Burton. Shepard fires it down the ice for the Kings. And Isinor's got to watch out. He's got Penny on him on that forecheck. He's an aggressive penalty killer. That moved out here. Here they come to the Dartmouth Whalers in the zone. McDonald dropping it off to Lecky. Lecky onto the point. Gathered in, moved across to Isidore on the near side. Isidore, shot from distance. Loose in front, a shot. They score on the rebound. And it's Cooper McDonald with the goal, it looks like. And it looks like this one's being waved off here, so my mistake on the call there. Goal is waved off. I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but either way, the goal is waved off. Possibly goaltender interference, I'm not sure. But either way, we go back to neutral ice. So it's still a 4-1 lead for the Dartmouth Whalers. No harm, no foul on their part, as they still have a dominant position here at this stage of the game. But a bit of relief in the minds of the Western Kings, as they might still have a couple helpings of hope to remain. But the Whalers still in control. Greg moving in. Greg a shot from distance, stick to side. Fired down off the wall. Kept alive here, Frizzle. Near side, pass in front of the net, a chance, and unable to pull the trigger was Myers. Looking for a second. Myers turns. Trying to sweep it out front, intercepted by Shepard. Shepard pass across to Penny. Penny chops it out to neutral ice and chases it down against McNeil. Here comes Shepard. Can't get past the defense. Dartmouth coming out with it now. Moving ahead. Myers holds on, shoots, and that one's stopped and held by Martin. Coleman steps up for another offensive zone draw here for the Whalers. On to the point. Romanowski stripped to the puck. Here comes Scott. Moving in, shot, score! And the Western Kings on the board here. Now, excuse me, that's McIsaac with the goal. My mistake, I don't have number 98 on the roster here, but it is McIsaac getting the goal here to make it 4-2. So things getting interesting here. Cutting the lead in half for the Western Kings, so that's going to spring some energy in them for the next couple of shifts. And it's a shorthanded goal to boot. So after a goal gets disallowed at one end for the Whalers, and at the other end a goal for the Western Kings. So quite an interesting turn of events here, as McIsaac gets after it once more here on the forecheck. Look at him go, as he's got a spring in his step after that confident goal. Near side, McFarland. McFarland, outlet play across. Dunphy on it. Dunphy turning through neutral ice. Dunphy to the middle. Dunphy shoots. He's off the crossbar. Rebound chance. Glove save on the rebound by Martin. That's a wicked wrister there by Dunphy. And another close call there, and the Whalers. Two close calls in those last couple of shifts. Face up in the offensive zone. On to the point, Isidore. Moved out to Penny. Penny knocked off the puck. Here comes McDonald through neutral ice. McDonald holding on and shooting, and that one sails past the glove hand side, looking to pick that corner on Martin. Shepard picks it up. Knocked off the puck. McDonald driving the net, and unable to put it towards the goal. Off the boards, kept alive. Hines on the backhand feed to neutral ice, picked off by Isidore. Isidore chips it past. Fired down the ice by the Kings. That's going to be an icing call against them, however. We'll go all the way back down here for this draw. Sim on the draw. Fitzgerald rims it around the near side. That one taken by Miracle. Moves it across. Egretz drops it. Fitzgerald to drive, and that one goes wide. Going to pick the low side, stick side on Traves. Back onto the point. Shot. Blocked in front. That was Greg sacrificing the body that time as moved across. Unable to clear the neutral zone. Good pressure defensively there by the Kings, as they've got some confidence now. Greg moves to neutral ice. Over the line, shot, blocker aside. And not out. Kept alive by Frizzle. Frizzle on the point, knocked off the puck. Gathered in, fired into the stands for stoppage in play. Coleman on the face-off. Captain against captain here for the draw. As it's Coleman versus Shepard here. Shepard wins the draw clean to Parsons, who chops it off the wall. Intercepted. Here comes Penny. Going down the ice with speed. Penny. And ran out of room. Taken by Shepard now. Shepard holds on, shoots, and he sailed that over the glove hand side. Penny gathers it in. Holds on and chips into the zone. Move behind. Shepard. Trying to center it. Unable to do so. Gathers it in. That's going to be a penalty on the play there. A tripping call going against the Western Kings. So look out here as Dartmouth is going to go back on the power play. And it's Penny, one of their better penalty killers, going to the box here. And quite frustrated with himself on that play. As this could spell bad news in the momentum department for the Western Kings if Dartmouth can score here and regain that 3-goal cushion. Off the wall, held at the point. Move down low. Back there for Coleman. Coleman. Shot from the point, tipped wide. Another chance behind the goal. They're going to set up as Dunphy skating, shooting off the crossbar. That's the second crossbar for him in as many shifts. As that one all the way down, cleared by the Kings. Whalers on the near side. Moving across and intercepted there by Hines. He's got Shepard with him. Hines, shot off the glove and wide. Close call there for Traves. Hines looked to pick that far corner. Nice pass there for Coleman as he skates in wide. Coleman stops up. Turns on the point. Saucer across to Reeves. Reeves down for Isanor. Isanor a shot and off the mask. A rebound chance on the wide side as Dunphy picks that up. Moved across, picked off. Hines clears the zone. Goes all the way down. Reeves has to chase it down here for Dartmouth. Just 35 seconds left to go in the Whalers power play. And that one left behind for McDonald. Cooper McDonald near side to Isanor. Back to McDonald. Here comes McDonald moving in 1-on-2. McDonald dances free and he can't get to the net as he left the puck a little too far ahead of himself to catch up to. And that one's down. As Isanor picks it up, moves it across. And Dartmouth look to reset with just 9 seconds left in their power play. On the near side to McKenzie. McKenzie skates in. Almost back to even strength here. On the point, Reeves. We're back to even strength now as that shot stopped on the way through and covered by Martin. A 4-2 score here in the second. No shortage of goals in this contest. Taking off the draw. Hegbrechts picks that up for Western Kings. Gets it to neutral ice. Fired back in the zone for the Whalers. And they have to tag up as McKenzie was offside. Near side. Outlet play, looking for Fitzgerald. He looks to get past the defense as Greg has to get back. Fitzgerald spins off the check, holds onto it. Another nice move by Fitzgerald. He drops on the point. O'Keefe a shot through distance and looking for Hegbrechts for a tip, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Battle on the far wall in the offensive zone for the Western Kings as two players on each side Stuck on the wall, but it's finally worked loose and moved ahead to McDonald now. 1-on-1, trying to dance and dropping it there. Here's the Whalers again. Shot by McKenzie from a sharp angle, goes wide. Sim on it on the far side. Taking off the puck by Hines. Hines across to Miracle and just a little too far to receive that pass. Murchison. Near side McKenzie. McKenzie doesn't get solid wood on that dump and chase effort, but he goes for a change as the line mates get it deep. Help him out. Frizzle on the wall, taken away by Penny. Here comes Penny down the right wing side. Penny holds on, shoots, and that one sails over the blocker side. Near side Frizzle. Can't get a hold of it. Hines holds the line. Moves it in front. Penny stops up. Shoots. Off the mask. Rebound chance for Shepard, and he chopped that wide. Big pressure by the Western Kings as they look to cut the lead down to 1 here. Penny working behind, looking to put in front. Hines with a backhand shot, sharp angle off the outside of the post. And that one fired down. As it's picked up here, chopped at. Cooper unable to clear. Pass in front. Frizzle, a shot, he scores! Carrick Frizzle regains the 3-goal cushion for the Whalers. With just a minute 18 left to go here in the second period of play. Well, that's got to be a tough feeling. If you're the Kings, you just got back to cut the lead in half, and now you got another 3-goal cushion to try to come back from. A lot of pressure to start this third period if the lead remains at that level here as Isidore moves it across. And the Whalers reset, moved up. Another shot, stopped in front, rebound chance, cleared away. And taken in possession here by Fitzgerald, moves it ahead. Here comes King down the left wing, stops up, turns for the Western Kings. Drops it off to the point, picked off. As the Whalers come in transition, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Pass in front, backhand shot, he score. What a play, McFarlane. And the Whalers getting creative there on the rush to give themselves a 4-goal cushion here at the end of the second. So 2 goals in a space of about 30 seconds there. For the Dartmouth Whalers. What was a 2-goal game is now a 4-goal spread. As Coleman fires that back into the zone. Farland checked it hard into the wall there. Quick to get back to his feet though. Taken on the near side by Penny. Penny, pass ahead to Shepard. And looks like Penny was a step offside after getting that pass away. So the Kings have their work cut out for them here to start the third period. There's just 24.5 remain on the clock for the second. McNeil off the draw for Dartmouth. His own zone off the glass. Stopped up by Shepard. Holds on. Look out here. Shepard shoots. Save made. Rebound chance in front. Oh, close call there. They almost scored within the last couple seconds there. Did the Western Kings. And that would have made things even more interesting for the third period of play. Off the wall. McFarlane gets a hold of it. Knocked off the puck. That'll do it here for the second period. 6-2 lead. 4-goal spread for the Dartmouth Whalers after 2 periods of play. We'll be back shortly with the third. You're watching the 28th annual Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament here live from Summerside on High Button Sports. Hammer, third period of play. Worked in the corner for Shepard. Down low through neutral ice. Down in the corner, shot from distance, patted aside, rebound chance, clear to the point, not out. Got the line and fired shot. Walked in front. Near side, Hines. Lead pass ahead, here come the Kings, moving in is Penny. Drags to the net! Shepard unable to corral it. Hines unable to get a shot away. In the corner, Hines, below the goal line. Moves behind the goal. Shepard again. Resetting. Great pressure here to start the period by the Kings. They know what's on the line here and they're looking to go to work. Shot there, blocked aside by Traves. In behind the goal, Shepard once more. Trying to saucer it ahead to Penny. A shot. Save made, covered up by Traves with the whistle. Face off in the offensive zone for the Western Kings. Draw one by the Whalers. Near side, Myers. Myers. Pass through, Miracle gets a hold of it. Trying to get past him. Near side, Hebrett's looking to dance, unable to do so. Myers. Plays it near side for Sim. Trying to clear for the Whalers. That one goes out to Reeves. Moved ahead here. Back in the zone go the Western Kings. Miracle trying to drop it off. And kicked over to Reeves. Far side corner. Frizzle. Great pressure here by the Western Kings, looking to respond. Hebrett's unable to get a shot away just yet on the shift. Onto the point, Parsons. Shot towards the goal, hops down. Reeves catches that. Work free by Miracle, great stick there. Turns and fires it in below the goal line. Reeves has to pick it up, Isanor rather. Isanor, pass ahead. Knocked down by Parsons. Parsons near side. Finds Fitzgerald in stride. Fitzgerald. Pass in front. Unable to corral another chance. Hebrett's moved aside. Great pressure to start the period here for the Western Kings. They really want to get on the board and make things interesting here in the third. Is that one taken ahead? Myers with it now. Dumps it into the corner and got the change. Whalers. McFarland, pass across. One blocked aside. Moved in and shot by Dunphy and a save made with the glove by Martin. Face off the offensive zone for the Whalers. Shepard wins the draw. Worked in the corner. Taken by Dunphy. Dunphy finds Coleman. Coleman turns. Drops it off. Shot by McNeil through a traffic. What a tip there, but unable to get it towards the goal. Another wraparound chance, another chance. And that one clear to the sidewall for Myers. Another close call there for the Western Kings. Near side, or far side rather. Penny. Taken down on the play there on the wrestling match in the corner, and that'll be called down. Tripping is the call going against the Dartmouth Whalers here, so a chance on the power play now for the Western Kings. Shepard on the draw. Taken out, and here comes Dartmouth. Shorthanded the other way, it's McDonald. Moving in, McDonald a shot. And he scores. McDonald extends the lead to 5 here in the third period of play. Romanowski. Across, and a shorthanded goal there by McDonald.
Whalers shorthanded goals over by number 11, Cooper McDonald. Unassisted, down to goal 350. That's McDonald, unassisted at 350.
Taken there by Dartmouth, moved across to McDonald once more. Fires it all the way down to kill some more time in this penalty. Great effort there by McDonald. A goal on the penalty kill, as well as that last clear before the shift ended. Intercept by Frizzle. Frizzle moves in, lost the handle. Bowen looking to clear. Hard off the wall and out. Isanor turns with it on defense. Isanor near side. Back across Isanor. Fans on the clearing attempt. Here's a chance. And King unable to get the shot away. King on the point. Drops it off for Burton. Burton moves it across. Drive by Scott all the way through, and a save made by Traves as the crowd gathers in front here. And the officials look to break it up. The Dartmouth Whalers well in control here as we near the halfway point of the final period of regulation. Shepard wins the draw back to Penny. Penny across to Burton. Shot from distance all the way through. They score! It's Scott with the deflection. And the Western Kings on the board again to make it 7-3. So still quite a hill to climb for the Western Kings, but they're on the board again. At the present spread, Dartmouth still in control. Turning with it now is McNeil, firing in the zone for the Whalers. Scott in the corner. Knocked off the puck by Sim. Myers tries to gather it in. Penny picks it up. Penny 1-on-2. Knocked off the puck. Great intercept there by Hines. Drops it off for Penny, a shot, and that one deflected wide.
Nathan Scott. Assistant number 63.
Penny shoots. Glove saved by Traves with the whistle. And Scott with the power play goal from Penny for the Western Kings. Face off in the offensive zone for the Kings. Fitzgerald on the draw against Coleman. Point shot from Cooper, and that one blocked. And painfully by McFarland. Gutsy play there by number 10 to step in front of that hot shot from the point. He's still on the ice. Fitzgerald moving ahead. Fitzgerald holds on. Shoots, and that one whistles wide. Parsons on the back end. Stopped up by Romanowski. Romanowski skates out with it, chips it past the defense. Parsons chasing it down here for the Western Kings. Knocked off the puck. Here's Coleman. Coleman holds on, shoots, and that one off the glove and wide. Taken on the point. Move back deep. Another shot from distance, that one over the net. McKenzie. Nice move by McKenzie. 1-on-2. Shot from distance, blocked by Parsons. Dunphy holds it in the zone. Taken by Shepard now. Shepard behind his own goal. Thanks Wajda forcing that. Stops up to gain some options. Hard outlet all the way down, stopped. And Shepard resets. Moves it across to Penny. Penny chases it down against Isanor. Penny moving wide. And knocked off the puck by Isanor. Shepard on it. Picks the pocket, puts it in front. Rebound chance, and that one goes wide. Close call there for Traves. Reeves with it now. Near side McDonald. McDonald chips it past the defense and chases it down. Here comes McDonald. Pass in front. They score. What a play. McDonald moves it across to McKenzie for the one-timer. Cross trace pass to make it 8-3 here in the third period of play.
Whalers goal.
Shot by Fitzgerald.
Assist by number 11, Cooper McDonald. And to number 17, Joshua Reeves. That goal 7:48. That's McKenzie's second.
Moving in the zone here. Dartmouth with possession.
At 7:48.
Gathered in here. Here comes McDonald once more. Skates wide, dumps it into the corner. Donald, check down to the ice. That one cleared into the stands for a stoppage. So quite a barn burner of a contest in this one. Or the first of the round of 16 in the Gus division. Second one I've covered this morning, that is. Sim on the draw here for Dartmouth. Clean win for Shepard, off the glass to Hines. Hines finds Shepard. Shepard skate to stick. And that one offside as Penny was a step ahead of the play. Shepard made that move to pull the puck back as he crossed the line. Shepard was a step ahead. Off the wall, picked up by Shepard. Shepard moves into the zone. Shot there from distance, goes wide. Works in the corner. Penny below the goal line. Shot there, goes well wide. Frizzle picks it up. Off the wall, held to the point. Cooper a drive from distance. Glove save on the reaction there from the deflection. Great save that was by Carter Traves. Moved ahead to neutralize Myers. Makes a move. Myers. Down to the corner, Parsons. Near side, off the wall. Myers sweeps it into the zone. And Cooper picks it up here for the Western Kings. Behind the goal. Near side, Myers. Penny. Romanowski holds on, try to sweep it up front. Parsons blocked that. Myers on it. Near side, Shepard trying to dance past Dunphy. Dunphy gets a hold of it, gathers it in. Drops it off. Off the wall. However, at the point, shot there from distance all the way through. Coleman picking it up. Here comes Shepard. Shepard. Shepard onto the point. Can't keep it alive. Here comes Dunphy. And he's knocked off the puck. McFarland gathers it in. Shot. That one sails over the goal. Dunphy on the far side, point. Here come the Western Kings. Penny on the near side, trying to chip it through. Outlet for McDonald again. He's got two. McDonald. Shot through a screen. It goes blocked by Burton on the way through. He follows it up. Here's McDonald again. Pass across, trying to find his man in McKenzie. Back to McDonald, unable to shoot that one past. Here comes Scott, trying to dance past. Holds onto it. Moves onto the backhand through neutral ice. He's knocked there by McDonald. Gathering it in his rees, and McDonald gets called on the penalty here for holding with 28 seconds left to play. So a power play to close regulation for the Western Kings. A little too little too late here. On the score of 8-3, but if only for the sake of a moral victory to get one more past Traves. Burton, a shot from the point blocked. Like a compete level, 8-3 lead here. You're still willing to block a shot from the point with 23 seconds left. Great play there. Scott below the goal line. 3 seconds remaining on this one. And the Dartmouth Whalers with a dominant 8-3 barn burner victory as they celebrate with the goaltender Carter Traves on a hard-fought effort.
The presentation of the players in the game.
Game. Trying to rush.
And we will announce the players of the game before our on-ice interview with number 11 for the Dartmouth Whalers, Cooper McDonald. That'll be Justin Belanger on the interview on ice level. And so that concludes the tournament for the Western Kings as they fist bump
It's a handshake.
with the staff
The player
as well as
the
each other.
Western Kings, number 98, Logan McKenzie.
Logan McIsaac getting a nod for player of the game for the Western Kings.
One goal, 2 assists.
The player named for the Whalers, number 19, Eric Frizzle.
Eric Frizzle getting a nod for player of the game for the Dartmouth Whalers. And we'll go to ice level shortly for an interview with Cooper McDonald. That'll be Justin Belanger at ice level.
Cooper McDonald, congratulations on the win today. 1 goal, 2 assists to help your team to the victory. How'd you feel out there?
I felt pretty good. It's a good team effort.
It's been a pretty good 48 hours for the Dartmouth Whalers. You won the skills competition. You won the game this morning. You're going to the All-Star game this evening. How does all that wrap in your head?
It feels really good. I mean, we got to carry this energy into our next game because it's going to be a big one.
How exciting is the Ed for you and your teammates coming here, getting the clothing, knowing that the food is up there, the fan support from your parents and people watching back home? Is that exciting for you?
This is my favorite tournament. Out of all the tournaments I've been to in minor hockey, this is definitely my favorite.
And what do the Dartmouth Whalers need to do in order to win on Sunday?
Play hard, skate, and forecheck.
Awesome. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.